Hello, and welcome to another episode of Bare Bones Wargaming, a show with no bells, no whistles, no frills, just a man, a camera, and his game. This episode, I'm going to do an unboxing video. Now, again, my policy used to be not to do it, but the one individual who watched my unboxing videos laid out a very good, eloquent, I would even say, argument for why unboxing videos are important, and I found his discourse persuasive. Thus, I am going to go ahead and do some more unboxing videos. So, today I'm going to be doing a game that came out recently as well, earlier this year, sticking with my Stalingrad theme. Speaking of themes, now of course my theme used to be, when I did my unboxing videos, was Judas Priest, breaking the law, breaking the law. But now that that's no longer the case, I have a new theme song to go with my unboxing videos. So, bear with me here as I will do the theme song for unboxing videos now, with my apologies to a certain alt-rock band, shall we say. But here's my new theme song for unboxing videos. I'm the man doing the unbox, so you can see all the stuff, so you can decide if you want to get it. So my apologies to Alice in Chains, but I thought that was the best theme song to come up with. Of course, it's Man in the Box by Alice in Chains. I think Facelift was the LP. So, new theme song for unboxing, and today I'm unboxing Pavlov's House, the Battle of Stalingrad. Alright, so as always, let's start out with the shrink wrap and my trusty tweezers. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look at this. Oh, I'm having trouble getting through. Oh my goodness, I feel like the Germans. My last game, by the way, of the Stalingrad Inferno and the Volga was very cool. I ended up with the OKH. Those of you who saw my playthrough video, I ended up getting 17 of the 19 hexes under my control. Just fell short at the end. Ouch, the box took a bit of a beating on the way here. Look at that. Well, for me, it's always about the content, so long as the inside's okay, I'm alright. So here we go. Let's see what we got. Pop the lid. Alright, so first things first. We have, I'll just slide this over here. We have the rule book. So, nice full color rule book. I started looking at this online, and so far I read, I think through this. Now this is interesting to me because this does not look like your typical DVG rulebook. If you know anything about DVG games, Dan Versen games, their rulebooks do not look like that. Let me see if I can find an example real quick of one of their games. Oh, is there one I have near the top? Maybe somewhere here. So it's different. I guess I can't unearth one that fast, but so far, like I said, I've been reading this online while I was waiting to do the unboxing video and while I was finishing up Stalingrad, Inferno, and the Volga. And so far, whoops, there we go. Very pleased. Nice examples, nice diagrams. So far, what I've read, now granted, I've only read the first 5 or 6 pages. I've had very few questions. So this is kind of someone described it as kind of like Take the Castle kind of game, and that's part of what sold me on it, to be honest, because one of my favorite non-war games is Castle Panic. I think that is such a blast. It's so much fun to play. So, very nice rule book. I will be curious to see how it stacks up with some other DVG rule books, because DVG rulebooks sometimes have some issues. I mean, let's be frank and honest about this. The designer for B-17 Flying Fortress Leader basically had to rewrite the entire rulebook. Did an excellent job. He did an excellent job of supporting that game, period. There's some variants back here, some things to make stuff tougher. Alright, so, interesting. Very different rulebook than what I've personally seen anyway. Alright, next on the agenda, let's take a look at the map. Oh, this is Looks like typical type of DVG map, and I mean that as a compliment. DVG maps are usually very sturdy. And again, here, this game, you have several views of the city. You've got, starting over here, you've got the big area, the staging, where you bring in troops, artillery support, and then you've got the Wehrmacht closing in on Pavlov's house. And then you got Pavlov's house itself, which is going to be interesting to me because I'm not much of a tactical war gamer, like I said at the end of my last video. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays. But it is intriguing. I like the colors thing. From what I understand and what I read the rules so far, and I could be wrong about this, the color thing is basically helps you with line of sight. So if like you're a green, you can see green, but you can't see blue, and blue can't see green. And that's actually very helpful to me because LOS was always a, well, to use one of the words from my ethnic heritage, a pain in the dupa to do. And that's part of the reason I didn't like tactical games. Alright, what else do we got here? Let's see. Okay, we got a bunch of counters. These feel like the typical nice, sturdy DVG counters. Good detail there. Lots of stuff. Okay. And some more. Interesting. Alright. Clearly some of the Wehrmacht that's there. Some control markers. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'll be honest. I haven't fully read the rules. But these are nice. They look sturdy. Let's just punch one just to see. Yeah. See, that's nice. That's thick. Yeah, that makes me think of typical DVG counters. So very cool. Counters look A+. So 5 sheets of counters there. Alright, what else do we have here? We have, some player cards. Great. Always good to have good player aid cards. So here's one. This is all about the Wehrmacht cards. Great. Shows you the picture of the card. Tells you what to do. Gives you the rulebook page to look at if you need to. Awesome. Very cool. Soviet cards. Same thing. Very, very awesome. Like it. That's always, to me, that's always a disappointment in a game when you go through the rule book and you start to learn the rules really well, and then you have to go back into the rule book to like refresh or look at something. Whereas like this, you can just quickly pick up the card and be like, okay, wait a minute, hold on. What are my options with the 32nd Guards artillery? Boom, here it is. I can recover, I can get the artillery ready. Bam, I'm moving on to other things. And if I have any questions about that, oh look. Okay, here's what it can do. And down here, page 22 is the page to reference. Perfect. Very nice. And last but not least here, we have the Soviet counters. What they can all do. See, this is very tactical. Machine gun counter, mortar counter, anti-tank, forward observer. Okay. Very neat. So far, so good. Dice. Kind of like your standard big old white dice, which I own, whoa. I think that one realized I'm about to insult them. I'm not a big fan of the bigger dice. I like the smaller dice. I almost always play with smaller dice. But, you know, hey. And let's see, we got some bits here. Lots and lots of cubes. Some different colored cubes. Got green, red, gray. I'm sure that probably corresponds with some of the tracks. I haven't actually looked yet, to be honest. Again, because, you know, it's just an unboxing video. I'm not, you know, trying to do all the details here. Let's take a look at some of these cards, though. Let me see how quickly I can get them open. I also got to figure out and see if I have enough sleeves, because I'll probably sleeve the Soviet cards red and the German cards like, oh, I don't know, blue, probably. I sleeve almost all my cards now. Any games that I think I'm going to end up playing a lot, I sleeve them. So let's take a look here and see what do we got. All right. So very nice. Nice color. See how it feels individually. That's it. Nice thickness. Not too wimpy. Should easily go into a sleeve. No sweat. So let's see what else we got here. Got Stug 3. We got some storm groups. Information is nice and big and clear. Here's the actual Soviet command cards. Tells you what you can do here. You got to choose, as I found out from the rules so far. But like I said, I've only read like the first 5 pages. But nice print, nice and big, especially for old eyes like yours truly. Fog of War. Okay. Some Counter-Strike stuff here. Okay, very cool. Let's see. Let's see what the quality of these cards are. To me, one of the ways you can tell the quality of cards is, and this of course is before sleeving them, is do a shuffle. So let's see. That sounds good. Those went together nice too. Of course, I'm sure I'll have to sort these out again later, but I don't care. Let's just listen to that one more time. You ready? Very good. Easily went together. Sounded good. Yep, that tells you. To me, that's one of the things. If you're looking for a good deck of cards, quite frankly, the sound is important. How do they sound when they shuffle? So, very good sound to those guys. And let's see, we got 3 decks of cards here, actually. Here we go again. Some more of, to quote Captain Kiesler from Cross of Iron, the mighty German Wehrmacht. So again, then nice silhouette, nice numbers. So this is some nice production here. Very nice production indeed. So far, I'm impressed. Generally speaking, I'll be honest here and frank with y'all. Generally speaking, I like DVG games. Most DVG games I've had have been hits for me. I have Field Commander Napoleon and Field Commander Rommel, and what else do I have? Oh, I have Phantom Leader, Hornet Leader, and Israeli Air Force Leader, and I have Corsair Leader, which will be coming out soon. So that'll be another unboxing video to stay tuned for. And here's the last part. Again, okay, these look like they might be the tactical cards that you can add to make things more difficult if you find you need the challenge. So, and again, this is a solo game. So, and then the only thing we got left here is the box. That's it. So, and again, the box did a pretty good job. The contents did pretty well taking notes. See how well you can see that, but took a pretty good hit there. Yep. So, yep, and there's the back of the box. All right, the game scale is tactical. So, like I said, I was impressed with what I saw. So, I'm not much of a tactician, but I just never really cared for it. It just wasn't my thing. If I'm going to spend my time playing games, I'd rather try to figure out how to capture the enemy's capital, or figure out, the best route to get to Rostov, as opposed to, okay, so which one of these buildings on this street is the key building to capture this street in downtown Rostov? That just never was my thing. But again, I liked what I saw on this. It looked really cool, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a go. So that's what I'll be doing here, and again, it may be a slow grind. We'll see. Maybe I'll have a chance to post a playthrough video again pretty soon after I get this under my belt and get the system grasped. If it's as easy as a system as Stalingrad and Inferno and the Volga, I'm sure I'll have it in no time. But again, you never know. My newborn's been very agreeable the last couple of days with his sleeping, but that may not hold. We shall see. Kids are fun. They're great. But sometimes they're very unpredictable. So, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. I hope it helped you a little bit. Decide maybe if you want to get... oops, let's turn it right side up. If you want to get Pavlov's House from DVG Games, I believe David Thompson is the designer as well on this. Let me see what it says on the back. No, it actually doesn't say it on the back. Huh. I'm sure it's around here somewhere, but I think that's who the designer is. So, yeah, created by David Thompson. Okay. Alright. So I'll be giving this a spin. We'll see how it goes. So, this has been Tim Korchnoi from Bare Bones Wargaming, saying I hope you enjoyed the unboxing video. My apologies to Alice in Chains, whom I'm a big fan of, by the way. I have their Essential CD, and I have I'm pretty sure it was called Facelift. Among a Jar of Flies, I have all that. So, very big fan of theirs. So, my apologies to them to having a little, taking some liberty with the lyrics, shall we say, to fit my unboxing videos. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you again next episode.